Happy Friday, everyone! Welcome to episode 22 of Creating the Organic You.
Zach's very excited.
It's very excited because what we're going to talk about is exciting, but Creating the Organic You is now the same age as me. We're evened out. And
we're so old.
For some reason, that's just very exciting that I and this episode are the same age. But, exciting episode.
Yeah, and I just all of a sudden ran out of something to say, but yeah, we are very excited today because we've got a new release. It's something that we've been talking about and waiting to tell you guys for so long. It feels like months.
It's been forever, and I've been so tight-lipped. I wanted to tell everyone, and every time we come in here, we have to lock it up and not mention it.
We can't say anything, and that's like we said once before. It takes so long to develop these things and test them, and by the time it's come to release, we're like, oh my goodness, we're ready for this because we've been wearing it ourselves and trying it for like months.
That's it. These as well. I think I've been playing with them on my desk for like the past 2 months, just waiting patiently to let you all see them.
And then the photo shoots that go with it, and
crazy.
We're happy to show you.
Because we're here to finally talk about them. So, hooray! So if you did pay attention yesterday, if you're on the EDM list or if you're following Instagram, you saw that we released our brand new range of metallic eyeshadow palettes. Woo! I am so excited. I am genuinely so excited. I have just been, for the past week, telling everyone in my work life, my personal life, everywhere, that these are the best things that we've just ever.
But they actually are. They are so amazing. The colours, and you wait until we tell you what's in them or what makes them so great. They're just really, really amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But before we dive into that, I feel like we should introduce you to each of our new palettes. Because we have 4 new ones, 2 duos, 2 quads.
Yeah.
So, Stacey, if you want to come in and show you guys.
We meet our new people.
So, our new family members. So, this is the Havana quad, which is my personal favourite. So, you've got 2 beautiful little pink tones there, and then 2 golden ones for every occasion, which I am obsessed with. And then, what's our other quad palette, Abby?
It's Glow. Oh, this one here. I thought you were going straight to that one. This is Sierra. Is it Sierra?
Yes, Sierra.
I keep thinking Sienna, but that's our lip pencil. So this is
pencil.
Sierra. This is my favourite one, hence the reason it's sitting next to me, because it has more like chocolatey tones, gold undertones. It's just amazing.
Then our first duo one that we have here is the Glow palette, which is similar shades to the Sierra quad palette. So just some beautiful tones that are perfect for just every single occasion, I think, personally.
And now you can meet Diamond. I just love that. Everyone loves a good diamond.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see the colours when we move it. It really doesn't do it justice until you see it on the skin. So we're going to be showing you the whole run through, because when it's pressed in the palette like that, it's nowhere near as exciting or as intense as when it's actually on the skin.
Yeah. But these are our brand new babies. We've been working on them for so long now. And it's just so exciting to have them out and to have you guys seeing them.
We wanted to make metallic eyeshadows because there's such like a taboo thing about metallic products, and they use a lot of toxic chemicals. They use a lot of aluminium powder in there. They use an ingredient which I was telling you guys about earlier on, that you know, bismuth oxychloride.
Which just sounds bad.
Oh, it's terrible. It's a synthetic, it's a man-made compound, that's what they use to actually make the products stick to your skin. So you're thinking, oh, that's creamy, that feels nice. No, it's not. It's bismuth oxychloride.
It's
a chemical sticking to your skin. So we don't use any of those at all. And the products are going to perform even better than the synthetic.
Genuinely, I swatched these, and you could swatch them I did, for example, we were at an expo over the weekend, and I swatched them on my face just to kind of like have them there all day as like a talking point. I put them on at like 8:30 in the morning, and by like 5 o'clock when we entered, they were still all just perfectly aligned on my face.
They stay so
They're
well.
so incredible.
So let's show, maybe we should show. Oh, hang on, we haven't spoken about the ingredients and how we came up with the idea. There's so much to talk about, I don't really know where to start.
So, let's start.
Okay.
When did we start developing? Why did we start developing?
Well, we kind of narrowed down, like we have our normal range of quads and duos, that there's nothing metallic in there. And I said to Rose, I'd love to have some metallic colours, and then the choice came to what colours do we pick?
Yeah, which is always tough because you need stuff that suits everyone.
Yeah, you're like, how do we choose which colours are going to work for all different skin tones? So we went through, and we, me, you, all of us,
the team,
Zuii family, went through and figured out which shades we'd sold the most of.
Yeah.
And we based these metallic shades off the top selling shades in the rest of the eyeshadow range, and there's 30 colours in the range. So we've gone through, picked the top selling colours that we know you guys already love, and then made like a metallic version.
Which I think as well, in doing it that way, it means that these shades aren't scary. Like, they're already shades that you already love and know and wear every day. We've just added a nice little extra thing to it to just add a little bit of shine.
We didn't jump in and go, let's make these really intense, bold fashion colours. We wanted colours that you could integrate into everyday lifestyle. You can wear it lightly in the morning, you pack it on at night to have like really metallic eyes. So they're everyday.
That's it, yeah.
Like usable colours.
Oh, yeah, they suit every occasion. Like, even like the pinks that we showed, even if on camera they looked a little bit too much, you put that on and it's just a beautiful, nice little pink glow on the eyelids that everyone will be complimenting you on, and it's still going to look so natural. And I remember
they did, we did tests, and then we do like a pre-production sample where we all get to look at it and try it. And I remember saying to Rose, no, it's not metallic enough. And there's a reason I wore these earrings today, because I said to Rose, no, it needs to be like a real intense metallic. And I said, oh my goodness, I've got these earrings, and these earrings are actually how we tailored the eyeshadows to have the same metallic effect, because the earrings have like a really thick chunk of...
You can see it when you're just moving in the light, they're like shining.
And so we used my earrings as like the defining factor of like, we need to get it to this level. So my earrings are now famous.
The earrings are literally a part of the process to get to these. So I went from picking the shades to Abby's earrings to products.
Yes.
That's
pretty much how it works. Like it's a step through process. It's not always straight away that we get the exact result that we're after, so we never just say, oh, that's close enough. We just keep working until we get it exactly what we had visualized.
Because I think the first time I started playing with them was maybe like end of February, start of March, like very early in the year. So, like Abby said, they're not quick turnarounds. Like, we spend so much time perfecting them, and genuinely, like, I put my whole life behind it. Like, these are just so incredible, and I'm gonna keep getting so excited this whole episode because I am just so... You should have seen me yesterday when we were releasing them. I was like on cloud 9 all day waiting.
Very excited.
Oh my god!
But I think the difference is, then we talked about the bismuth oxychloride as well. We haven't talked about what makes these ones.
Yeah, what makes them
so special. And
so other brands that you find that have metallic shadows that you think are creamy and all that, they do use these horrible ingredients to keep them sticking and giving them this long-lasting performance. But we don't. We're organic. And, sorry, I'm going to mention, all of these are vegan as well. They're certified vegan eyeshadow, so there really is only the best ingredients. But, what do we use to keep our staying longer?
We have coconut oil, aloe vera, and there's one other ingredient.
Jojoba oil.
Jojoba oil!
Yeah.
I know there was another one. So it's a combination of those three that makes them stick onto your skin. So instead of using bismuth oxychloride, like everybody else, we've used a combination of natural oils and waxes.
Which, the staying power is just insane. Like I said, like, they last so long, and it's just using these beautiful ingredients that are just so organic and natural. Like, you don't need the other eyeshadows anymore.
No.
Genuinely.
Get rid of them.
Throw them out. But then as well, like the other eyeshadow ranges that we have, just our traditional flora ones, these are also infused with things like roses and chamomile and, like Abby mentioned, aloe vera. So they do last a long time, but they're also going to soothe and kind of keep your lids calm and not irritated throughout the day.
Great for sensitive skin, because if you've got sensitive skin, you probably would never have been able to wear a metallic powder because if they use the aluminium, it scratches your eyes, and the chemicals, you could never wear that.
No.
So now you could wear a metallic eyeshadow if you've got sensitive eyes.
You did bring up a good point there with the aluminium. So a lot of other metallic eyeshadows that get these pigments, they do use aluminium through the formulas to create such a high shine, which aluminium's a metal. It's not something that should be so close to your eye, and clearly it's going to have a lot of damaging effects.
And they use talc too.
Which is,
no. Rose told me earlier on today that the talc that they use is nanoparticle size talc in most cases, and that's what makes it clear. And I didn't know that. So if talc is nanoparticle, when you put it on, it's transparent. So that's what they use as the base, because it has no colour. So that's the nanoparticle size talc, and also they use zinc oxide nanoparticles. So it's crazy.
It's just all these horrible things that you don't realise, but they're just having a real negative effect on your skin. You're not realising it, but genuinely they are.
And around your eyes too, because you know, like when you're putting a lot of eyeshadow on, it can just hop. It can easily go like soak into your eyes, and like little bits of the powder could float around. We've got some tricks to show you as well on how to stop any excess floating of powder and staying powder, and we've got all the tricks.
That's it, we do have all the tricks, and we get them. But just to clarify, we don't have talc and we don't have aluminium. Our metallicness doesn't come from any of those nasty things.
No.
We use mica.
Yes, and especially shaped. The mica is cut into like big flakes. It's big size, particular shape, so that's what gives it that reflecting metallic look, I suppose you would describe it.
Which is, mica is what we also use in the diamond sparkle. Yes. So most of you have probably already used it before and seen just how incredible the shine is through a different product with like a different result. Yeah. But it's that same ingredient that gives this beautiful metallic finish as soon as you put it on.
It's really soft.
Oh,
like, it feels, it's not like a mineral powder. Like I've felt some mineral powders in the shops and they're like a little bit grainy and sandy.
Yeah, they are actually.
Like when you touch them, you're like, oh yeah, that's not the best. That feels a bit weird. Like grain, it feels grainy. And these
weird was
feel
right
like,
I was going to say
weird.
But these are so creamy, you're so right. They are a dream to put on, they're a dream to swatch, they're a dream on the eye. But before we do go into that, because we keep kind of leaning towards that, we need to talk about the names. How we came up, because the names are a bit of a deviation from what we usually go to.
Yeah, I think we wanted something that was going to stand out against all of the other names.
And I think we needed something as well when we were doing it that had a bit of a pop to it. Because these eyeshadows, they pop as soon as you pop them on. As soon as you put them on. So we just wanted names as well that kind of correspond with that. Yeah. So the whole situation is...
Well, we kind of have this process where we sit around and we think about names and then somebody will say, what about this and what about that? And then we might go, oh, yeah, no, maybe we'll just, this sounds better, but it sometimes leads you to the right name because you might come up with something and then you like the sound of it and you change it to something else. So it's a real team effort. We all sit around, we say we need 4 names, this is what the colours are going to look like. Who's got any suggestions?
And I feel like as well, the difficulty with it, in my head as well, picking a name is something that necessarily doesn't seem difficult, but it really is, because like certain names just don't align with specific colour palettes. Like Havana, I think, is perfect because it's got pinks, it's got golds, it's got like nice shines. Yeah. I feel like if you put Havana with the Sierra, it wouldn't work. Like it just doesn't match the shades.
Plus, then we have to try and think about the fact that because Zuii goes to so many different countries, we need to try and think of a name that doesn't come across hard to say in a different language as well. And we've had this situation before where we've named a product a name, and I think it was Kari or Kari, one of those
chicken lip creams,
and we named it Kari, I think originally, and then that's a man's name or a male's name in another country. We're like, whoops!
So we had to change it.
So we changed everything around. So we have to be mindful of all the regions because we want everyone to be able to say it as well.
Yeah.
So it needs to be easily, needs to flow, needs to be pronounced really fluently.
The name thing is funny though. My office is opposite from Abby's, like across the hallway, and I just remember start yelling things out and just asking if it was good or just asking if it worked. Yeah. It was so funny. So it really is a whole team effort.
Because you usually know if somebody or the team likes the name, but you'll get a good response. If nobody answers me, I'm like, yeah, nobody liked that.
No. We just ignore that.
Nobody liked that.
The next one comes to the next one. But I feel like we should swatch. I feel like we should give some tips and just show just how incredible they are.
Because as we said, they look so nice until they're on the skin.
That's it. The photos, nothing is going to do it justice until you have it in the hands of yourself.
100%. And we need to show you as well that we would suggest you use it with our primer, our clear primer.
Foundation primer.
So, Zac, are you going to put yours on first?
Yeah, I can primer it up.
So the primer is just like your base. So you would use your foundation base and you would put the primer onto your eyelids before you put this on. It's really just going to give extra hydration, but also give the metallic shadows something to bond onto, because if you want it to stay all day, you really need a base.
That's it. And you don't need much primer. Like, it's not a crazy amount to keep it on. It still just is like the normal, regular amount that you would use.
Yep.
And that will be enough to keep it holding.
Yeah, you don't need much at all. It's just to stop it from creasing as well. You might have had a situation in the past where you put eyeshadow on, and we have people asking this all the time, will it crease? Well, it won't crease as long as you put a primer on first and apply the right layering, then you're not going to get any creasing.
That's it. It really does long lasting, and it just makes it look so much more incredible.
So this is Havana.
I'm trying to like make it look good.
I'm trying to want Stacey to come over?
You can come in. Yeah, come in.
Come on in, Stacey.
Okay, so that is just it on my finger. Like, you can see how many incredible sparkles there are just in that alone.
that's the mica. So when you see that metallic reflection, that's the mica flakes.
And just for context, this is the top left.
Top left.
Sorry, I'm looking not at the palette, and I just did work for me. So this is the first one.
Wow,
like,
look at that.
It's so pigmented. Like, it is...
Isn't that incredible?
Like that... Oh, I'm obsessed. Okay, but I'm going to show you a pink because...
So you can get the same effect by using... You can use a brush.
Oh yeah, you can definitely use a brush.
And you will get the same effect, but we just wanted to show you really simply...
Yeah, it's just easier to use a finger in this context. Yep. So, I think I'm going to go the darker pink because I think that is just the most stunning colour. Also, just something you can note with these is... So there's that. Oh,
that's amazing, isn't it?
So with these eyeshadows, the way we've made them is... Oh, I should swatch first and then talk.
Oh, look at that! It's hard to pick which is my favourite, actually, because...
I just think Havana is just dreamy.
Look at that. That's incredible.
Like, can you see the shine reflecting from that? Like, it's insane. And that's just from one little finger swatch.
Yep.
Like, imagine what you could do when you're building it up.
Exactly. Or you can blend the colours together.
Yeah.
To get different effects.
I'm going to show you the light pink as well. Because if I'm doing all of the Havana...
I love the light pink.
Same. It's so nice. Steph and I were playing with it on... Because we pre-released these at our expo over the weekend. We're at the Brisbane Beauty Expo. And that was the first time we ever had them on display. And people just had such a good response to these.
Wow, look at that.
Like, they're just...
It looks like paint going on. Like
it's so easy.
Incredible.
Like, I'm putting hardly any pressure on to get that out onto my arm.
It's
and
really
it just works
smooth.
So easily. And, like, honestly, I could leave this here now until we finish work today, and they'll still be that pigmented by the time I walk out.
Yeah, you have to remove your makeup, which is a good thing you should be doing in any
Makeup
case.
removal,
But remove your makeup at night. It's going to be on when you go home.
Yeah.
Wear it all day, go home, you'll have to take it off.
And just something that we did mention as well with these. Sorry, I'm just getting some makeup removers for my finger because I will end up with glittery pants.
Yeah. That's the trouble when you end up with
stuff which is fine. Oh, we nearly had a situation.
Imagine if all the flowers fell down.
The flowers and the palettes like break on camera.
She
freaked out. But just something that we forgot to mention earlier as well with these palettes. So the way we've designed them also is that all four or both in the duos, for example, they all work in complement with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're not shades that you just have to use one and one. You can put the pinks and the golds together and it'll create a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And like the options are endless. You can just do like the inner corners of your eye and then build out. You can do one colour from start to finish. Like it's just literally like creating art.
Yeah, it's personal choice really depending on. You can get so creative with them. You can make so many amazing things. You can even use them on your cheekbones.
Yeah, you could use them as a highlighter.
Oh, you can do so much with them.
They're
it's out of control.
Yeah, so don't limit yourself because you can build them up or you can go natural. It's completely up to you. I would go crazy because the shine is just so incredible.
Awesome.
I would just...
But you can even use it with one of your other Zuii eyeshadows.
Oh,
you can put a base colour on first and you can just use this to highlight over the top. So you can really just play with them.
But I think we're going to show you
Did you do the fourth colour?
No, I haven't done the fourth yet. We're just taking our time. I just realised I've got to talk about the complementary colours.
I know, let's just see what the fourth one looks like.
This is a more like that's a more intense gold. This is a more like... just one stroke like that and it just all...
That's the incredible thing is you can just see how strong the pigment is.
Even just looking at it from this angle, I can see it all shining up at me.
I know, they're beautiful.
They're so nice. But...
So that's Havana.
That's Havana, which is my personal favourite. So if I'm going to recommend trying anything, Havana.
Well, there's going to be a colour in there that's going to work for every little thing that you're doing.
That's it. There's nighttime looks, there's everyday looks, subtle, pops. It's all there.
Oh, I just wear it every day.
Literally.
I have it on today, every day. So I feel like you just integrate it. Everyone needs a little bit of sparkle.
Everyone needs a little... Life is more fun with a little colour and a pop of shine.
Exactly.
There you go. That's my advice.
And because they're in neutral colours, they're not overpowering. It's going to match with every single thing that you're wearing, everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever going to say that's too much metallic eyeshadow. It doesn't happen.
And they come off so easily. Like, that's my swatch finger. It's already off.
Yeah.
Like, I just did one wipe and it's gone.
And I suppose on different skin tones as well. Like Zac's got a much lighter skin tone than me.
Yes,
so
I'm very pale.
they match in with all different skin tones. So on my beautiful olive skin, we'll do another selection.
Are we going to swatch? What are we swatching for you?
I don't know, maybe we should do Sierra.
Yeah, I like Sierra because it's a very different
the
tones.
goldy sort of tone. So Stacey, do you want to do like a zoom in. So these are more the tones that I would probably resonate with, the warmer, bronzy, goldy sort of
And
colours.
I realised as well, on the weekend when we started selling them, a lot of people really took to the Sierra palette.
I think it's not as scary. People think, oh yeah, I could use that tone. So let's see if I do it as good as Zac.
Oh.
Haha, look at that.
That's so nice.
That's just like bronze goddess.
Literally.
Isn't that amazing? So that's number one. Now I've got to remember too which finger I've
Used to swatch.
popped in because look at that. Look at that.
That's crazy. They're just so pigmented.
And they're so creamy.
Yeah.
This is actually one of my favourite ones.
That's
One of my favourite.
One of my faves.
One of my faves.
Oh,
Isn't it great?
it's so nice.
It's actually so much fun, guys, just to sit here and do this.
I
Because-
swatch them all day, every day.
Well, because you get instant colour. You're just like, oh, look how good this looks. See, when you've got darker skin, those tones
They really
work
pop.
really,
Yeah.
really excited there. And oh, look at that! Can you see that nicely, Stacey?
The shine is
I'm going to
So
wriggle my
shiny.
arm around a little bit. Isn't that incredible?
It's so crazy.
So you can see from those tones, you could use the darker one, you could accent it with one of the lighter goldy tones. You could do so much with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything. Like, I'd even use that as a highlighter.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, look at my fingers. Isn't that great? But we can't show you through the camera, but it's so soft.
It
like
is.
It feels like, it's a really, really
It's
soft
like
pigment.
buttery, essentially.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
feels just so lovely and
Yeah.
creamy. I can't explain
Yeah,
it
it's
well.
the blend of those oils. So we're achieving a better staying power and effect by using the natural and organic oils versus a synthetic compound.
Yeah.
And you're getting the most amazing result, and it's not itchy.
No, it's not. Like, I don't even realise they're there now.
No.
I mean, I look down and I'm very happy. But I don't realise that they're there.
Just beautiful. So that's Sierra. That's Havana.
And then...
Havana, however you want to
however you
pronounce
say it. I say Havana. I don't know.
I think I say Havana. I don't know what
But
I
like, as you can see from just those quick swatches that we've done, like, a little does go a long way.
I just wanted to do this lighter pink one. Well, it's not really lighter when it goes on, but you can see the pink on the darker skin
it's a
too.
different
Looks
tone
amazing.
there, yeah.
So it looks
That's
different
so
on
good.
everybody's skin tone. You can get a completely different effect. Well, Zac and I'll just stand here.
When I'm staring at them, like,
You're
that's just
staring
the
at
rest of the
colours.
episode. But a little does go a long way. Like, we did not put much of the product on our finger to swatch it, and that's how intensely pigmented it came out. So it's...
Look at that!
Their palettes...
Looks so
it's
good against
Does it
that
look good
colour.
against the colour of my shirt?
Yeah.
It does.
That's why I wore this shirt. So
Yeah.
I thought these are my tones.
That's it. And I wore pink because Havana was my tone. And
And we're coming back in.
that, I couldn't do it, but that is quite a close match to the
It
shirt.
actually is. It's a
So,
really close match.
I'm quite surprised because I was with someone this morning and they said it wasn't going to work, and it worked. So,
It works really, really well.
but as well, because they're so long-lasting and a little does go a long way, these palettes, once you get them, like, they're going to last you a long time. Like, they're not going to run out. They're not going to dry out. Like, they're so incredible. These ones especially, I've had these on my desk for, I reckon, a month,
Yeah.
and they're still this incredible.
Yeah, and you've done a lot of photo
Oh,
shoots with
so
them.
many
We've
photo
done
shoots.
so much testing with them.
And when I just need to, like, chill out or I'm stressed, I literally just start swatching them. Like, I just...
He does. He
I'm
just
just-
does. He's not joking
No,
at all.
I'm not. I love them so much. Like, I can't explain how much I love these palettes. They're so good.
We actually know that you guys are going to love them too.
Oh, you'll love them.
And there's a reason we didn't create so many. Like we recap and we say there are top selling colors
Mm-hmm.
that we sell in the other existing range of Zuii eyeshadows, but we've transformed them into the metallic version. So we wanted to go, these are the top selling colors. We know that it's going to suit just about everybody's skin tone. So there's nothing to be scared of with these products. Just jump on in,
And have fun with it.
get a little bit of metallicness into
In
your
your
eyes.
But I also think, if there's any... Because this is obviously just our first ever release of metallic shadows ever.
Yeah.
If there is any colours or shades or tones that you think would work well in our range, or that you would just like to see an organic version, vegan version of, do let us know, because we listen to what you guys say and we read every single thing you say.
We do.
So, if there is a specific tone that we haven't made yet that you think would work so well, do let us know, because we're
Yeah,
so
then
happy.
maybe we could take everybody's suggestions on board, and then we
We
can
can
do
make
a
a
little.
palette. Like
We
a
can make
Zuii...
a competition for. You guys can help us choose the name, because
Yeah.
obviously it was a bit of a struggle. It took us months to choose the name,
That's
so
wild.
We could use as much help as we can get with the names.
Also, it'd just be nice to know what you guys want in the eyeshadows.
Yeah.
These, though, 10 out of 10. Like, these, I think, are essentials now.
Well, we've had such a good response, and I think it was really good to release it at the expo last weekend, before the official release, because we got to see what everybody thought of them.
That's it.
And we got to put them on people, and they looked amazing. And it was finally that moment of us going, "Oh, you guys love them. You do love them as much as we love them," because it's such a good feeling to know that you actually like them. That's good.
Yeah.
Like you love them as much as we do.
As much as we do. And that also just came to mind, just because I know we've done it with the old eyeshadows before. Yeah. Some people use specific colours for their eye shade. They like to know, I have this eye colour, what works? Yeah. Just from the top of my head from our photo shoot, if you have more of like a greeny blue eye colour, go to Havana. Our lovely Shreya in Dispatch has beautiful, beautiful greeny blue eyes. We put the Havana on her, we blended all the shades together, and it was just so incredible. Like, it just looked amazing. So, greeny blue eyes, go Havana, or even go with the diamond palette, because you've got a little pink and a little gold, and you can use them together to make something
And because it's quite a statement, it makes it quite easy. Like, you can just wear mascara. You don't have to put eyeliner or anything like that. So you just go, bang, I'm just going to focus on the eyelids. Yeah. Lots of mascara, and just you're out the door.
You're good.
So it actually quickens up, speeds up your makeup process for the day.
But then if you have like darker coloured eyes, more like browny toned, go, if it's a quad, go the Sierra. Yeah. Our lovely Stacey, who's filming at the moment, she wore the Sierra for the photo shoot, and she does wear it every few days, every time. I mean, they came out yesterday, so she couldn't wear them every day because we see a lot of people. But she wears them as well, and they make her eyes pop so much. They're very subtly, but they're just so incredible. Every time you look at her, you can see like the light reflecting on it, and we share an office, so I talk to her a lot. So we see like the light shine off it, and it just looks so nice and so natural.
People will comment 100% when you wear these. People will say, "What are you wearing?" Because that's when we first started to use them throughout the office, and some people didn't know what they were. They're like, "What is that you're wearing?" I'm like, "Oh, it's our new thing." It's just been secret.
So hard to keep it a secret. Like, you guys know, when I was sitting here with Rose 2 weeks ago, it nearly came out, and Abby was like on holiday on live being like, "Don't."
I was like, "Don't say anything about it yet."
They're just, if you just can't tell, they're just the greatest.
But make sure you put it on with primer. I mean, you can put it on without primer, but the Zuii primer works as a perfect combination with it.
And it will stay, like, for you guys, I'll leave this on all day. Like, I will leave this on.
And you should do a picture later on.
Yeah, and come 4 o'clock, I will show you guys what it looks like, because it's still going to look like that.
Unless somebody walks past you and like wipes
it. Unless I'm like getting a coffee and someone's just like, "What?" But I promise that won't happen. I'll fight to keep it like this.
Yeah, it will stay all day. Like, it's amazing.
But
so that's our exciting news.
This is the most exciting news.
So these are all on the website. They're on all the socials. You can check them out.
Everywhere. So for the next week, Instagram is going to focus real heavily on these, because they are the new release. So we're going to show you what they look like on the lid. We're going to show you the swatches every day. We're going to show you the specific palettes. Some fun interactive things. And come next week as well, we might even jump on and do a little video showing how to apply it. We could get Stacey could come on and do. Stacey's really good at eyeshadows, so she could come in and show you just how easy and quick it is.
I think so too. Like, just be able to see like one eye and on one eye, not on the other.
Yeah, the good contrast.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think, Stacey?
Sounds good.
There you go.
Yeah. So do pay attention. Jump on the website. Check it out. I have a whole blog post up as well, going into the specifics of it and like the real behind the scenesy stuff of what we already touched on. But if you just want a bit more detail, have a look at that. They're so incredible. Like,
jump on board. Fall in love with them.
And life's fun with a bit more colour and a lot of shine.
Yes. A lot of shine.
I'm just going to keep saying that every time we talk about eyeshadows. But thank you for joining. Thank you for hanging out. Go check out the eyeshadows right now when this ends. Jump on the website right now and check them out.
Fall in love.
Fall in love. And let us know the suggestions. Let us know the suggestions for other colours. So when we continue to grow, we know what you guys want. But until next week.
See you later, guys.
See you later.
Bye.